Hi there, welcome to TVI Tips from Amanda. This tip is not really specific to TVI so much as for anyone who is using Zoom for video conferencing or video or live virtual lessons with students. I'll do another video to do the same thing in Google Meets. But basically, I wanted to talk to you about something that you can do to support families and improve student independence, and that is to create a stagnant or static a meeting identification thing for logging into meetings. So if you are teaching the same lesson or same students on Tuesdays and Thursdays at say 9:15, you can create a recurring meeting. And the ID for that meeting will always be the same. So your student can save that somewhere or students can save that somewhere and know where to click without having to wait for you to send it to them. That will take some of that pressure off of you to make sure you send it at a certain time or by a certain time, and then the families will not have to email you or there won't be that level of stress at their homes or in their classrooms if you're teaching virtually and they're still at school because they'll know automatically where to go. And so you can see on my screen, I have my children's school PTA meeting is a recurring meeting, so my membership can just save the link from the original email and log into our Zoom meeting that way. And it will show up on your list of upcoming meetings and just stay there as a recurring meeting until you cancel it or delete it. In order to make one, you would click on the plus button to schedule a meeting, and you can just click straight up schedule a meeting. And now I'm going to move my window down a little bit here, but you can call it whatever you want to call it. So I teach Braille, so I'll just call it Braille, and then I'll make up a random school name, and you can click the box for recurring meeting. Boop. And then whenever you want to have this meeting, it doesn't have to be at the same time. You can just select recurring meeting, send it in a calendar invitation to your students, teachers, parents, whoever you're inviting, and then they can come. The really nice thing here is you can either have an automatically generated meeting ID or a personal meeting ID. I don't do recurring meetings with my personal meeting ID because if I am just having a meeting with, say, a group of friends, I will use my personal meeting ID or fellow teachers, whoever. I don't have to worry about security. But if I'm worried about security and I only want these specific individuals to know this specific recurring meeting identification code, then I would select generate automatically. Then you have the security. You can enable your waiting room if you want to allow people to enter when you want. Then you can choose your video options, audio, all the other things that you have on your screen. But the really important part here is that the recurring meeting has that consistent link, so you don't have to worry about sending that and sharing that. If your teams or your teachers or your students know that they log in every day at 9:15, then all they have to do is focus on clicking that link that they have saved or bookmarked or whatever so they can get into their meeting. It's less stress for you and for them and for everybody. I hope that helps.